I never buy ice cream, cause ever since I learned how easy it is to make at home without an ice cream machine, I've never gone back. And unlike all the other no-churn ice cream recipes out there, you're not gonna need a can of condensed milk for this one. Once you see how simple the ingredients are in this ice cream and how easy it is to make, you'll never buy it again. So right here I have 1 1/3 cups of milk. And I like to use full fat, but this will work with 2%. 1/3 of a cup of sugar and a pinch of salt. I'm going to bring this to a boil over medium-high heat. I'm going to stir it constantly so the sugar dissolves really well. So it looks like this is just about to reach a boil. Now I'm going to lower the heat to medium-low. I want it to cook really steadily, but I don't want it to boil over. So just keep a close eye on it. Right now is probably not the best time to walk away from this. After a few minutes of boiling, you're going to notice that the milk will start maybe forming chunks of fat. Basically what we're doing here is making our own condensed milk. Just let it boil steadily like this and give it a stir from time to time just to make sure nothing's burning on the bottom. Depending on how high your heat is and your pan, this can take about 10 minutes or so. This makes a fairly small batch of ice cream, so if you decide to double the recipe, just note that this part is going to take quite a bit longer, like double the time. So this has been cooking for about 8 minutes now, and I'm noticing the texture starting to get thicker. So you can notice that the bubbles are getting kind of bigger. This is looking really good. It's also starting to look a little more opaque. You'll know it's ready when you can drag the spoon across the bottom like this, and it kind of leaves a bit of a gap for a quick second. So this here is pretty much 10 minutes. You also want to keep in mind that this thickens a little bit as it cools. So, all right, this is looking really good. Now we have to let this cool completely, which isn't going to take long because there's such a small amount. Then we'll be ready for the next step. So right here I have 1 cup of whipping cream. I'm going to start whipping it on low speed. Doing that just kind of gets it started without splashing all over the place. And I chilled both the bowl and the beaters in the freezer for an hour because that will help whip the cream a little faster. After about a minute or so, I'm going to just increase the speed. Really does make a huge difference when we chill the bowl. Once your cream barely starts forming these little peaks, that's when it's time to add the condensed milk. And you can see here that it thickened quite a bit when it cooled. And I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm going to go ahead and whip that in. Now I'm going to whip it to slightly more firm peaks. That's only going to take another minute or so. One little secret ingredient I like to add to my ice cream is xanthan gum. You don't need a lot of it. I'm only going to use about 1/8 teaspoon for this amount. This is going to prevent ice crystals from forming, and it makes a really smooth, creamy ice cream. And xanthan gum is not some weird man-made chemical. It comes entirely from plants. I know it has a crazy name. It's totally optional, but it does improve the texture. So the way you want to add it in is to get the beaters running, and then sprinkle it in very finely. You don't want it to clump up at all. You want to kind of throw it right into the beaters. So once you have this, your work is pretty much all done. So now you just want to transfer your ice cream mixture into any freezable container, kind of smooth the top. And you want to freeze it for at least 6 hours before it will scoop nicely. So I'm going to go do that, and then we can enjoy some ice cream. So here we are. This has been freezing for more than 6 hours now. I'm going to put mine in a cone because I love ice cream cones. Of course, I have to do 2 scoops. I mean, come on. Put that on there like that. Oh, look at that. And there we have our beautiful, super easy, no churn vanilla ice cream with no ice cream maker, of course, and no sweetened condensed milk. Time to give it a taste. I'm going to be really polite here and use a spoon. You can really tell how smooth and creamy it is. Oh, wow. All right. Here we go. Oh man. Seriously. Can't believe it, guys. Oh man. All right. Cheers. And you know, even though the xanthan gum is totally optional, it makes a big difference in the texture. This is so much more creamy. It's almost like it's slightly thicker or something. I know that xanthan gum is often used as an emulsifier as well. So there you have it, folks. I hope you'll give this one a try. Don't forget the full printable recipe is on my blog. I've linked it in the description. And now I can't wait to see you in the next one.